season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at 4-5, a game under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action, now it's Tua. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go up the middle with Chubb. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
He finds his man Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Allen Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tua sets up to pass it. And complete to Drake London. Touchdown, Giants! Drake London, 51 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Henry. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, son. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Allen taking it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2 and now on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Way down inside the 20.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 44, Allen, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over,
Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Detroit! Hunter Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their... as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now. Pause red.
Now Tua. Touchdown Giants. Jerry Jeudy from 19 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one liked.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf. 46 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Hooper, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Field black. Red cycle. Red green. Blue striker.
To throw again on second down. Tua to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Ready.
Here's second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game.
Well, he got in and got it done.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Allen now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Allen going to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Chubb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Allen on third. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 52 yards. And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
157 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Green Jack. Field flag.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On play action, Allen to Jefferson on the slant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Tua to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sacked for a loss of 4. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After 6. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can